Just the mention of Costa Rica brings to mind pristine beaches, lush rainforests, exotic birds, a literal paradise on earth. What better place for Marilyn Hickey Ministries to host the 2010 Women's Mentoring Exchange and explore ministry opportunities for Sarah Bowling's Saving Moses outreach. However, Marilyn, Sarah, and a team of American women soon discovered a place of desperate need, deep spiritual hunger, and hearts passionate for God. They became the hands and feet of Jesus to the people of Costa Rica. Ministry began in the village of Miravalles, where hundreds of men, women, and children lived crowded alongside a garbage dump. Most were refugees from Central America who settled here in an effort to provide an existence for their children. Sarah and the Saving Moses team were able to spend time with the families, praying for them and handing out prayer bears to the children, the ultimate goal for them to know God's love. This was their opportunity to be the hands of Jesus to a displaced people. The following day, Sarah and her team flew to the interior jungle village of Talamanca. Here the people live off the land and have no means to provide clean drinking water for their children. Upon arrival, the Saving Moses team noticed an abundance of dogs. They were told by the locals the animals were used to produce milk to feed the infants of the village. Saving Moses donated food, and the team shared the love and life-changing message of Jesus with the impoverished villagers. Being the feet of Jesus meant delivering bags of beans, rice, and powdered milk, walking among the people, offering prayer and an encouraging word. Even in this remote place, people willingly gave their lives to Christ and were grateful the Saving Moses team had come so far just to help them. Later, Sarah was invited by the host church to speak to a youth service where thousands of young people gathered to experience God. The altars were flooded as the youth cried out for a touch from God. Sarah had a word of knowledge for a young man whom she later discovered had just been released from prison. Before coming, he had asked God to speak to him in an obvious way at the meeting. One of the main events of this trip was the Women's Mentoring Exchange. This year's theme, Women Empowered, rang true as the ladies gathered for powerful training from Marilyn, Sarah, and select guest speakers. The women were trained in the practical ministry of healing the sick, learning to use their own hands to minister healing and restoration. For 2 powerful evenings, Marilyn and Sarah held citywide healing meetings open to anyone in and around San Jose. People filled the sanctuary, and a clear presence of God was evident. As Marilyn and Sarah ministered, the gifts of the Spirit were tangible as words of knowledge, prophecy, salvation, and repentance flowed throughout the crowd. As the prayers went forward, many miracle healings were taking place. Adriana was born with spinal problems and couldn't even bend down. She gave her life to Christ and God met her with a miracle. Jose had a motorcycle accident which destroyed all the muscles and ligaments in his knee. God healed him instantly. God's heart was truly felt in a powerful way as Marilyn, Sarah, and their amazing team prayed and ministered to the people of this exotic country. Hungry children were fed, hungry souls were nourished, and many in need of healing were healed. They came with a purpose and were truly the hands and feet of Jesus to the nation of Costa Rica. Thank you for being a part of God's plan in Costa Rica and for serving as the hands and feet and heart of Jesus with us.